What's going on, guys? You just got a quick overview of what's coming up. This here is Jamie Macon. I am the husband. Together we bring you DIY decor and more. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We are doing a challenge. What is that challenge?
It's a chic for cheap challenge. Long story short, we find a really cool inspiration piece and remake it on the cheap. So I was browsing Etsy, as I do, and I found a really, really pretty sign, like really pretty sign, and I don't like the price.
I do believe the reaction was, "Oh, that's oh my goodness."
Yeah, the husband, we got to make this. So that's what we're doing.
So we went to Thrift store, got the frame, got a bunch of stuff. We'll show you all the stuff we did. Christi Creates is one of the hosts.
Yep. And Annalie Ashby DIY
is the other one. We will link them below. There's also a playlist with a bunch of other people doing the same stuff. So check them out and give them some love. Yeah. And don't forget to check the blooper reel because we've already had a couple good ones at the end of the video.
Yeah.
So we'll get switched over and show you guys what we're doing. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I forgot to show you what we're making or what we got a reference from or the thing we're inspiration. The thing we saw that we're going to make something
pretty.
Similar. Here it is. Okay, now we're going to get to it. Here we go. So here is the frame that we found at the thrift store. And it's very cool. She just needs a little love, a little updating.
Yeah. Yep. And a little fits in. It's
got a little separation in the corner we're going to repair. But we're going to whitewash it or not whitewash it.
We're going to paint it and then distress it.
Them ones. Those words.
Which, by the way, we haven't done before, so stick around.
Yeah, this is, we decided now during the challenge would be a great time to try some new stuff we haven't tried. Yeah. Because, why not?
Well, that's kind of what we do. So if you enjoy seeing kind of first experiences, give us a like, subscribe, check out, everything else that we do.
Come hang out.
Sometimes we just come up with a crazy idea and see if we can make it work.
See if it works together with you guys. So we will. We're going to get started on this. We're going to get this sanded down. We're going to pop the back out. I'm going to take a piece of Luan and we'll cut that to use as our backer. If you guys want to do it, you can get it right from Home Depot. They'll even cut it right to size for you if you know the size. So we'll get started on that, and we'll be back once we get this thing prepped and ready to go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, so I just wanted to pop in real quick and say, this is the best built frame we've ever messed with. Oh my God. There's got to be about 30 or 40 more of these on the floor because they popped as they came out. Bing. But they built this thing to last. My goodness. So, get a pair of pliers, needle nose, and a screwdriver if you're ever dealing with one of these frames because this took us 25 minutes just to get the staples out.
Yep. But it is pretty neat what's under here, though. They stack these boards so that it meets the backing.
Yep.
They glue them together too so they don't wiggle around.
Oh, is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. I didn't realize the...
Ta-da! It's very cool.
Yeah. So, now we'll get back to work.
Yep. Okay. So, husband went outside and he used his soft wire brush to clean up and get into the cracks and crevices of our frame to clean it up. And then he used some 220 sandpaper to give it a light scuff so that the paint will stick better. So we are going to use a Waverly chalk paint. I have black and I have white. And I'm going to put black base down and then cover it mostly with white. I have a feeling others do it the other way around. But like we said before, this is the first time we've done this. So tell me, which way do you normally do it? Do you do black and then white or white and then black? I'm interested. So let us know in the comments. P.S. Shout out to Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs for the idea of the puppy training pads. This is brilliant. This frame is a little bit larger than my normal crafting mat, so I just pulled a couple of these out to catch all the paint and, you know, my mess. And you can just throw them away. It's kind of genius. And you get them right from the Dollar Tree. Alright. I just want kind of a little bit. I don't really want too much here. I'm gonna do one of these sort of a situation, so we get some of the black coming through. It's gonna be kind of rough and rugged. And the husband is going to hate editing this video because it drives him bananas that I don't paint the right way. So I'm leaving some of the cracks and crevices and things pretty obvious that there's black in there, because I want some of the black to show through. Big old fat chip brush is going to do the job for us. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
It's so pretty. So you can tell we've got the black, and then ignore this. It's hard to
That's
ignore.
That's the messy background.
It's kind of hard to tell, but we've got some black in there. We've got some white. See down here, this is what I was telling you about with these little baby horseshoe things. It got some really cool detail.
It's cool because you got the black on the background and then the white brushed over top.
Yeah. And what was actually a pretty happy surprise, the white turned gray.
Almost soaked up some of the black, or if it just showed the black through, but it grayed out pretty cool.
Yeah, and I love it. Gray is my comfy color.
And I gotta say that this brush technique style really works for you, doesn't it? Yeah.
I told them you weren't gonna like it.
Oh, did you really? She has brush marks all over everything, and I don't know why it bugs me, but I like nice one even directioned brush strokes. But for this, it works perfect. It's supposed to look like that. Oh, that's too funny. All right. So I just took a piece of luan. It's just a piece of wood that we use for some of our finished products, and we make signs and stuff out of it. And painted it so it would be a good backer for us. You guys can use some of that foam board from the Dollar Tree, or that what's that paper? The
Poster board?
Oh, poster board. Yep. Put poster board on top of the glass, and then put the glass back in for the backer, and you could go right on top of that or something.
You can even use cardboard. I mean,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
A good solid, sturdy cardboard.
Yeah. Like, we get our packages in those really, really big envelopes. You can cut one of those apart, and you got a huge piece of flat cardboard.
Yep. So you could do pretty much anything that's around. We just had this around, and I used this. So, all right, let's.
Well, plus we kind of want to change it out for the season.
Yeah, we change our decor quite often.
When we change our mind and we get tired of looking at this one, we'll flip it around and paint the other side.
Sometimes in the middle of a video, because if you've been around this channel for a minute or two, we change all the time with you guys watching.
Midstream.
All right, so pop this out of the way, and then we'll put this down, and we can get to doing some decorating.
Yes.
Alrighty, so our transfers we are using Market Fresh Flowers.
So we cheat. If this is your first time at our channel,
Yep.
You can totally do these designs in vinyl, but
You can do them by hand if you were that talented.
We are not.
Not that talented.
We cheat, and I'm not interested in cutting out all this vinyl. So we use these.
Our chalk stencils.
Yep, chalk couture stencils.
Yep.
So we're going
Makes our
to.
lives easier.
Oh, you know what we have to do first? We have to wax.
Oh, we do. Yep, before you put any of it on here. And I will grab it for you. Get that pulled off. You want to start fuzzing?
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe.
This will get edited, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the surface wax that we use. It's a paste wax, and anytime you're using wood or paper or anything that you're going to put the transfers on, we put this on just to keep it from sticking, like especially on paper. It'll pull the pieces of paper apart, and it'll pull the little pieces of wood, buzz, grain, wow, words, from sticking to your transfer.
Wow, I don't think I can even translate that one.
Use this before you do this. And actually, you can use it under your vinyl too. If you're going to use a vinyl cutouts on here, you can use this first.
If you make vinyl stencils.
Yes. Sorry.
If you cut out the word flowers and put it on, you don't need the wax. But if you decide to make something that looks
Doing
like
the stencil.
this,
Yep.
then
I apologize.
well, I just wanted to be clear.
Yep. So we will get this all waxed up, and then
And
be good to
actually,
go.
the part that I'm doing as well is also prudent if you are doing vinyl stencils. If you stick a little fuzz, it can be from any towel, your shirt, your pants, whatever. If you stick some fuzz on the back of on the sticky side, then it will release a lot easier for you. You won't pull up any paint. You won't get your vinyl stuck, and you might be able to use it again.
Ours
I don't really know how vinyl works, to be honest.
Ours are definitely reusable. They say around 10 uses per transfer. We get many, many more, but they say around 10 uses for each of ours.
Yep. You get more, the better you take care of them.
When we do the welcome boards, I've got the welcome stencil that goes down the welcome board that I'll bet you we've gotten 30 at least. 30 uses out of it. And she's getting pretty tired. She's done pretty good.
Alright, I gotta put this one on before it gets stuck to all the things.
Yep. So, wax on, wax off, good to go.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna stick flowers
Hold flowers towards the top.
to the top.
Okay. Is it perfect? Is it centered?
It's centered enough.
I don't know if it's enough. Now, remember your frame. This sits in your frame, so give yourself just a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you get a goober on the back?
It picked up something off the table.
Oh,
That's
it's like the dog. Picks up everything he walks near.
Yeah, I've got this much.
Okay, that's fine.
Because this I'm going to put down
Transfer
in
on the
center.
bottom. Okie dokie. Let's get some paste on there.
All right. So, this is our washable paste. It's not really going to be washable after it goes onto wood, but...
Washes off of chalkboards,
Right.
our chalkboards.
And I tell everybody, if you can butter toast, you can do this.
All right, you guys ready? See how it came out. Woo! Very cool. Okay, so we're going to do the Market Fresh and this underneath.
Yeah, we're going to do it right in the center.
Okay, I'll go wash this. Why don't you stick the bottom part, because that's going to be solid,
Yep.
and put that on. I'll get this washed, and we'll hit that one up next.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Another peel. Boy, there's nothing like the white and black on the farmhouse. It really does come out clean.
So pretty. Love it. Okay, guys. So if you like this, well, give us a thumbs up.
If you want to see more of them. And if you're new to the channel from the challenge, hit the subscribe. Hit the bell. Come hang out with us. Say hi, guys.
Yes, please.
Feel free to talk to us. Questions or anything. There's the website.
And
There's a
phone
phone number.
number.
Any of the social medias. We're here.
Yeah.
So,
If
okay.
you want to find us, you can find us.
We're not hard to find. We're going to do some flowers in the center before we put the
Yeah.
thingy on.
Yep.
That's a technical term, by the way.
So I want to put the flowers in the background, and then we're going to put the
Market fresh seeds, stems, and blooms.
that on top.
I had to read it.
So when we're doing this, though, we need to...
Do you want to hot stick that before we touch too much of that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, all dried, good to go.
All right.
So we're going to do the flowers in the center.
Yeah.
And then do the line over the top. Okay.
Yes. And one thing to think about when we're doing, because I'm going to layer flowers on top, so we kind of get that depth and dimension look to it. You have to start with the back.
Start all the way down so the greenery would be behind the flowers.
Right.
Good point.
So,
Not that we've ever done that before.
not at all. So, in lieu of a fuzzing cloth, I'm going to use my jeans.
You use your jeans? Usually she uses my shirt.
I do.
She comes at me with a transfer.
Well, because the leggings that I'm typically wearing don't usually give off a lot
Not a lot
of
of
fuzz.
fuzz. Oh.
A little behind the scenes for you, too.
Yep.
All right. So this one is looking pretty big.
That's the monster.
So we're going to edit a little bit of it here.
You want to take some tape, washi tape, and cut off part of it, or you're going to just freehand chalk it?
I was just going to freehand because I'm awesome.
You are that good, babe.
I've got in my possession, this one's sage. I don't know why I had to look, and pesto.
She knows every color. We have a drawer with 60-some pastes in it, or I don't know how many it is. And she knows, I'd say 95% of the colors.
There was 64 pastes last count.
64?
Yeah.
And we ordered more.
Yeah, because they have new colors. Duh.
It's a slight bit of an obsession, which is why we do it for a living, so it doesn't cost us as much money.
Funny how that worked
Yeah.
out.
Now you can mix colors.
I am.
You gotta be careful, that bottom one's over top.
I'm skipping this one altogether.
Oh, okay.
I want it mostly the lighter green.
You got it all under control is what you're saying?
Yes.
That's what that was, by the way, is don't worry. Just sit there and look pretty.
Remember how you just watch me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just watching you go. That's too funny. You got right there in the center.
A bubble.
Yep. Work it one direction. So, if you get a bubble on your transfer. If you get a bubble on your transfer, work in one direction and it'll keep that paste from bleeding out underneath. Help keep the paste from bleeding out underneath. Good?
Yep. Pull
See
it.
if I can get my finger underneath it. Pull it. I'm trying.
Quick like bunny.
Trying. Oh, Jamie did a good job.
Ooh.
Doesn't show any of it. Don't tell her I said that.
So we just needed a little something so it didn't give you a flat,
Color.
yeah, single color.
Wow, that came out really good. You guys can't see that. I'm going to bring it up just before we cover it because we're going to cover a lot of it. See how the colors kind of give it a little dimension?
Yeah.
Look at you go.
I'm professional.
You are professional. Okay, we got some more leaves for the
Yep,
background.
another leaf. This one will probably turn into a one that gets reused again.
Okay.
Like later, but right now,
What are you thinking?
thinking this one's gonna get a little more of the dark.
Get a darker green?
Yeah, we're gonna try and get the stems dark and kind of actually direct some of our chalk.
There you go.
And
So you
do the
just pick up a
center.
little bit of the dark in the leaves, and the stems will have a nice, good, solid.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Now, you're going to put the light on this side, so lighter color, so it looks like the light. See? I've been hanging out with her for a while.
That'll kind of help us with our 3D effect. Realistic sort of a situation.
Whoa. I know I'm awful pretty just to sit here, but I can't help if you'd like any. Anyhow.
I'll get you involved.
When we get to some of the stuff I can't mess up as much as what she's about to say.
I was gonna say when we get to the pretty flowers.
Yeah.
Can I have a
I'll do
paper
my
towel?
job and just peel. What's that?
A paper towel. With
You can.
Thank you. Whoa.
Whoa.
That one, I like that one better than that one.
Do ya?
I
You gonna
do.
reuse it?
Yep, we're gonna do it over
Do you
here.
want to wash it or you want to just...
Nope, we're gonna run it.
All right. Run it, babe.
Because we're
Similar
using
style.
the same colors.
I like the green.
Yeah.
The darker branched area.
Darker green
Yeah.
stem.
Stem. There we go. Words. I don't have any fingernails. Help.
Got it.
You pull. Whoa.
That's it. We're done.
That's all. Thanks, guys. Anyway.
Kidding.
You hit the hot stick and I will watch the transfer. How does that
Okay.
sound? All your flowers.
Yes. And guys, we have all sorts of colors to play with. I picked out 4. We got wisteria, which is lilac. Guava, which is guava.
Which is guava.
I mean, really. This one is morning sky, so it's a nice light blue. I'm going to pre-warn you, the morning sky is a little chunky monkey, but we're going to work with it because it's exactly the color I want. And then we have this really pretty Mauvulus, which is a nice pink. So.
Would you dare to say it's a marvelous pink?
I would.
Oh.
I would absolutely say that.
Sorry.
All right. So I'm going to put a little of the Mauvulus in the center here. And then we're going to pull out into the guava. And do fancy things.
What's the matter?
I'm trying to decide if I
You
need
gonna do a
this
ring around the
stick
perimeter, or how are you gonna do it?
Hadn't quite decided just yet. That's why,
We do it on the fly.
that's why I stopped for a second. I'm like, we're just gonna go for it with the squeegee.
Okay.
I'm gonna put some along the outside. Pull in a little bit.
I'm leaning down to watch.
And then we're gonna stick right into the center and pull the pink out.
Oh, I gotcha.
So
Kind
that
of
it
blend them a little bit.
blends and mixes, but we still get.
You want to pull?
I gotta clean that up just
You
a
want to
little
squeeze
bit.
you just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you leave too many lines in it, you'll actually end up with, it'll dry with lines in it if they're really thick, which they were.
All right. I'm
You
gonna
got
need one of the
this.
tools. There we go.
Ooh.
Pretty.
It kind of looks like a person. Like
Kinda what?
way too many legs and arms.
Oh Jesus!
But it
A
looks
flower
like-
person. I know what you're talking about. One of the cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what cartoon that's from, but I can see it.
Alice in Wonderland.
Is that what it is? Okay, that makes sense.
White. Use a little white.
Put some white on the whiteboard.
I am. Because it's going to give us a different pink in here. What did I do with my... Oh, I didn't have a squeegee for the pink. Squeegee.
Is that pink or purple?
This one's pink.
Okay.
Whatever you say, babe.
Sure.
This is the Mauvulus.
Whoa. Get a little ombre sort of thing where it's
Yeah.
mixing together and kind of.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And we're going to do the same thing over
another one?
on this side.
Okay, you ready?
One
I'm
more.
gonna
I'm gonna do
Scrape it a
that
little bit.
one.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Get my fingers under it. There we go. Ooh.
Oh, that's so pretty. It looks like a peony.
It does look like a peony. Yep.
We used to have the pink, that one singular random pink peony
Just
bush.
grew. Yep.
All right. So we're going to put this in now so that I can start tucking flowers up in and around and touching that line.
Got your center point so you see where
Right.
visual center point is and everything.
And actually, by putting this in now, if we want, we can choose to go over the line and have
So
some
it gives you a
flowers
little
fall
3D. Whoa. Fancy.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. It's looking really good. It is. Sometimes when you see something and then you're trying to recreate it in your own style, you never know if it's going to work like it does in your brain. But this one's coming out really nice. Get my finger under here. Come here. There we go.
Yes.
It looks good. It looks very good.
I love it. I think I'm done touching.
Yeah?
I think so. So, why it takes me so long sometimes is because if you're looking at this specific section, you want to make sure that your visual weight, which sounds like a weird term, but if you have something densely packed or really dark colors on one side, you kind of need to mirror it on the other side so that you get so you get balance, and it doesn't just feel weird. Sometimes you look at something and you're like, I don't like that, but I don't know why.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So that's why I have the blue kind of everywhere, and why the purple is literally symmetrical, and why the pink is symmetrical, and there's only the orange in the center, so that
it feels good to you.
It's even. Yeah. So.
Okay. So we will dry this off, cap the paste, and start putting everything together.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are back, and we are going to do some distressing on the flowers, you think?
Yeah.
We're talking?
A little bit all of it, I think.
A little bit all of it?
Just really little bit on the words. No.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we do the words. I don't think I'm going to hand you the sandpaper. So what we've done in the past is we'll go through and we'll scuff it down. And it'll take the chalk and it'll actually rough the chalk up and make it look aged. Look at you go. She's waiting to get her hands on the sandpaper. Uh-huh. So I'm going to hand her the 600 because she's going to get aggressive and keep this one to myself. So go ahead. So if you just scuff it a little bit, it'll give it that nice aged look everybody's going for. The 600 actually does work good. Yeah. And it keeps you, because this, if you're going to sand and you go with a heavier grit, you can pull a lot really quickly. Like it'll be doing nothing, and holy crap, half of your stuff's gone. Yeah. So the 600, especially if it's first time or two that you're going to use it, use a heavier or a lighter grit sandpaper.
Yeah. So if you want to show them, like this is kind of what I was going for, just kind of like a
almost ripped texture.
A bug ate your leaf, sort of a situation here. Little less defined edges.
One thing you do got to be a little bit careful about is it will pull your color, especially on a white. We usually work on black, but if you're working on a white or a lighter color background, the dust will get ground into it. So make sure you clean your... Do that. Okay.
Right.
Now that we got it distressed a little bit, let's grab the frame.
I changed my mind. I didn't want to do the black.
Okay, set her down. Yep, just like that. We'll slide it into the groove. Whoa.
Yep.
You know what? You want to set it right now? We'll flip it over. Okie dokie. So, here is our finished product. Finished project. Our camera's tilted, so I always try to square it up for you guys so you can see it a little better. I think it came out freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this. Very, very pleased.
So, the whole aging technique on the frame, everything looks really good. It's hard to see, but these being scuffed down kind of varied it up and everything.
Yeah, we'll get you a close-up view here in just a second. So this video was a really great example of how you can use our chalk stuff to really just kind of embellish and add. We used a lot of it here.
Ton of it in this one.
But we use this to embellish and kind of just elevate all the stuff we do.
Yeah. If you look at, actually, our first paint pour we did is a great example of it. We did a paint pour over around, and we just put a little hello, or we actually put hi in the corner of it because it's a welcome. It sits on the wall when you come into our studio. It's right there, or will be, because we're not quite finished with the studio. So it just adds little bits and pieces that it doesn't have to be this heavy and all of it. But this one it was, and it came out really cool. So if you guys like it, give us one of these. Hit the subscribe. This was part of the Chic for Cheap challenge. Yeah. So go check out everybody else's videos. There's a whole playlist of them.
Yep.
Find some cool stuff in there you guys like.
And be sure to drop by Christi Creates and Annalie Ashby DIY. Check out their channels. They are the illustrious host of our challenge, and we are very, very excited to participate. Chic for Cheap. We should probably tell you some prices, right? So the original you saw earlier was $129.95 plus shipping. Ours ended up being...
Your notepads here somewhere?
I do. It's right here.
No.
We have $7 in the frame, $1 for the paint. So we actually had to buy the jars. What I did was actually, when we do the prices for our finished goods, we figure out what percentage of the whole jar we used for the project. So those are the prices that I'm giving you. So it was $1 in paint, $2 in the paste, which was all the black and all the colors in the center, $2 for the Luan, which you could cut down even smaller by doing cardboard for free, or
one of the dollar boards from the Dollar Trees. Yeah.
Yep. And then we used about $4 worth of use from the transfers, which brings us to
dun, dun, dun.
16 whole dollars.
So there you go, from 130 down to 16.
And I like ours better.
And I'm be willing to bet this one's not going up for sale, because this is probably going to go on the wall in the studio.
It might go right there.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you guys on the next one. And thanks to our host for letting us have some fun with you.
Yes.
Bye. Guys.
We're gonna talk about the challenge one more time.
Hello, Bloopers. Yeah. This is gonna have a large blooper reel. You know what else you should do? Decide to finish chewing before I press the record.
I'm not in control of you.
You want to see the real Jamie?
She keeps wheat thins off camera. She's got a drink over there.
How many times have we waited for you to finish eating to start filming? Oh my God, I should keep account of that. You ain't got enough fingers. Let's get to work.
No, I have to show them my shirt. Look at my shirt. Or sometimes, in my case, it gives you the excuse to be crazy.
You don't need an excuse. Want to get her to stop? Press record.
You can't leave video evidence if you're super weird.
If your wife's ever annoying you, just press record and she stops. Normal. Okay. Take two. You're gonna lose it, aren't you? Yeah, you're starting to leak too.
Look at the lights.
Breathe in and out. Oh, there goes all your pretty makeup you did.
It's waterproof.
Take three. Good? Rattle? Ready? Happy? Not crying?
All the things.
What's up, guys? So today we're doing something a little bit different. We are doing a Shabby for Chic challenge with Christi Creates.
A chic for cheap.
Chic, what I said.
Shabby for chic.
Shabby for Chic. We're not doing a shabby for chic. We're doing a chic for cheap. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Hi, future husband.
Going to edit that part.